Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me for an animal movements video. My name is Mark, and today we are going to be moving like rascals. And by rascals, I mean reptiles and amphibians of Southern California. Now, Rascals is actually a community science project partnership between the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles County and the San Diego Natural History Museum to study native and non-native species of reptiles and amphibians in California. So, if you're out in the park, if you're out for a walk, you might have actually seen some of these creatures all around you already. In fact, I was out in my neighborhood earlier and I tried to capture a couple of video clips to share with you, but let me tell you, some of these rascals are pretty quick. Speaking of, we're going to have a lot of fun moving like them. Today, specifically, we are going to be moving like a lizard. So, let's get started. Movement number 1, the lizard walk and run. Now, lizards, they have their limbs in a sprawling position. That means it's out to the side, sprawling. And their gait, or manner of walking, has a lot of side-to-side motion and bending in their bodies when they move their limbs. Now, this is a good example of this is in the squiggly little southern alligator lizard that we find here in California. They have a large head and a elongated torso and a tail that can grow up to twice the size of their body length if it's never been broken off and regenerated. So, taking this wiggly little example, let us have our limbs out to the side. Now, also, you may or may not have noticed, humans were built a little bit differently. So instead of being on the ground, we're going to do this standing up. Let's try this out here. Now let's move our right hand up into the air, bending our body over to the left. And then we'll move our left hand up into the air, bending over to the right. And let's do that again. Right and left. Mirror my movements. Right and left. Excellent. Right and left. And right and left. And right and left. And right and left, and we'll speed it up, and we're going in a full lizard run. Keep it up, and 3, 2, 1. Whew! Awesome. Now, fun fact, all that side-to-side motion that the lizards are doing when they walk and when they run, it actually affects how they breathe. Their lungs don't work so well when their bodies are bending to the side. So they may be very fast, but they don't have a lot of endurance. And I don't know if you felt a little bit out of breath. I know that I did. So we're going to be taking a couple of breaks when we do our lizard walks and runs, which conveniently moves us on to movement 2, the lizard freeze. So let's try some of this lizard walking and freezing motion right now. Let's get into our sprawling stance, our walking stance, and let's start walking. Do the lizard walk with me. Great. And then I'm going to call out freeze. Hold perfectly still. Be sure to catch your breath. And we're moving. We're moving. Bend into the side and freeze. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, and freeze. 1, 2, freeze. And then let's run. Run really fast. And freeze. That was great. Okay, this is going to bring us into our third movement, is the lizard push-up. Now, you may have seen some lizards doing this around your area. They do little push-ups, like the western fence lizard. You can see it doing push-ups on rocks, logs, and, of course, as you might suspect, fences. There are a number of reasons why a lizard might be caught doing push-ups. And one of them, scientists say, is that the lizards are displaying their strength and thereby claiming their territory. Scientists have observed lizards doing this in the morning and in the evening as kind of a ritual. Push-ups at dawn, push-ups at dusk. So let's test out some of our lizard push-ups. And for this, we are going to go down to the ground, so follow me now. You can put your knees on the ground right here. If you want, you can get a towel too. Might keep your knees nice and safe. Again, we're not built like lizards. So do what you need to, but for the moment, we're going to put both of our hands in front of us, and then let's do little lizard push-ups. Down and up, down and up, down and up, and up. Don't forget to breathe. We can breathe in this position. down, and up. Great. That is the lizard push-up. We look very proud. We are claiming our territory. We're looking really strong, and we're ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woohoo! Victory and home at last. Thank you so much for joining me on this lizard journey, this animal movement journey. I hope you had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.